Hello, dear lovely audience. Welcome back to another Bravo TV new recap. Everyone, I know y'all have been waiting for this. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Tyson Beckford, Carlos Boozer, and Thaddeus Bullard's search for their queens ended on the King's Court finale. He-Men of King's Court have officially chosen their queens. On the Season 1 finale, which aired September 14th, supermodel Tyson Beckford, NBA All-Star Carlos Boozer, and WWE legend Thaddeus Titus O'Neil Bullard each had the opportunity to treat one of the single queens to a final date before deciding who, if anybody, they wanted to leave the castle with and who to send home solo. Guided by co-hosts Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete throughout the season, the men had already whittled down the dating pool to just 5 women: Ariel, Felicia, Jenna, Jennifer, and Kalia. So, who did Tyson, Carlos, and Thaddeus end up with, and are they still dating today? Read on to find out. Carlos Boozer and Jenna are thriving together after King's Court. After taking Jenna on a helicopter ride, Carlos was the first of the men to reveal his decision on coronation night. He began by reflecting on their journey and expressing some potential concerns before giving Jenna the happy news. "I've been contemplating about our relationship and, where I'm at in my life, and I really want to be with you," he told the Tampa-based entrepreneur. "I don't want to be with nobody else. I really can't see my life without you. I've chosen to commit myself to you and be true to you and only you, to honor you in rooms that you're not in, to be your man and to grow with you, to love you, to support you." That's when Carlos pulled out a ring box and added, "The way I want to do that is by giving you a promise ring. Will you be my queen?" Related, meet the King's Court bachelors navigating fame and fortune while looking for love. Referring to Carlos as the most incredible person she's ever met, Jenna happily accepted his offer. Even still, the retired basketballer had one more surprise tucked away inside his suit jacket: 2 tickets to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, where he planned to immediately take Jenna on a romantic, week-long getaway. A post-finale update revealed Carlos and Jenna are deeper in love and thriving. Cabo was the vacation of a lifetime, and then Jenna moved to Miami. Tyson Beckford ended King's Court single. Heading into coronation night, Tyson was torn between Felicia and Jennifer, but still had some lingering reservations about them. Ultimately, Tyson broke up with both women during a pair of what he described as hard conversations. Details on Tyson Beckford and Felicia's breakup. He broke the news to Felicia first, telling the Houston business analyst, "From day one, you were definitely very important to me. I just feel like there were times that I think I could have been closer, and I wanted to be closer to you. There was always something in the way of us. So, where I've landed in this decision, you are not my queen." After expressing her disappointment and saying her goodbyes, Felicia opened up to a producer. "It's easy to pin your hopes to a guy like Tyson. He's funny, adventurous, successful, and oh so good-looking," she said. "But unfortunately, he's a child, interested in childish things, and I'm looking for a king. I do think I dodged a bullet. I don't want to make these mistakes again. I wish him the best, but right now, I'm wishing better for me." Related, Tyson Beckford dishes on his ex-girlfriends and dating history. "Women have a hard time trusting me." Details on Tyson Beckford and Jennifer's split. Next, Tyson explained to Jennifer, "I want you to be my queen, but I cannot make that decision right now. I don't want to rush things. You're not my queen. I wish you all the best. Your king is out there, and you will find him." Afterward, Jennifer, a Miami-based architect, remarked, "I really was starting to believe in the fairy tale and that there was a possibility in kind of turning this bad boy player into a one-woman man. I really did hope for that, so I'm sad that Tyson didn't pick me as his queen." Why Tyson Beckford didn't pick Felicia or Jennifer. Tyson, for his part, unpacked both decisions with a producer, explaining, "I obviously did have feelings for both Felicia and Jennifer, and I didn't want to hurt either one of them. But my biggest problem is trust issues. That's the reason why I wanted to pick myself, because I know who I was. I didn't know who they were fully. I'll definitely find my queen, but it has to be at my pace." According to Tyson's end card, he continues to search for his perfect match, but currently walks the runway of love alone. Thaddeus Bullard picked Kalia over Ariel, and they're still together after King's Court. Finally, Thaddeus made, by far, one of the toughest decisions of his life, ultimately choosing to leave King's Court with Kalia instead of Ariel. Having the opportunity to love a woman again has been difficult because I had this wall up. You broke a lot of those walls down, Thaddeus told Ariel, as a tear streamed down his cheek. As difficult as this is for me to say, Ariel, you are not my queen. There are good men out there, and you're a great kin woman. I'm kin rootin' for ya. I really am. Post-split, Ariel admitted that her feelings were a bit hurt and shared that she was going to take some time to process the relationship ending. I am still very much a hopeless romantic, and I still want to be married, the Houston area physical therapy doctor added. I still think that love is out there for me and is in the cards for me, especially because I know that I'll be an amazing wife to someone who is my king. Related. Meet the queens looking for their kings on Bravo's King's Court. Sitting down with Kalia next, Thaddeus gushed, I've been impressed by you. You tolerated my crazy. I've enjoyed this journey with you. Obviously, the journey doesn't end the same for everybody here. Inserting a quick fake out, he continued, Unfortunately, you're going to be stuck with me for a little bit. Kalia, will you be my queen? After the Atlanta pediatrician answered, Yes, hands down, no question, Thaddeus added, I look forward to continuing to get on your nerves, embarrassing you. We don't know where this is going to end, but I do believe that we have a hell of a beginning, queen. After filming Wrapped, Thaddeus and Kalia have begun their fairy tale romance. They have met each other's families and continue to walk in love. As the men continue their individual romantic journeys, get more details on Tyson, Carlos, and Thaddeus' lives outside of King's Court. What is King's Court? King's Court is a dating reality show that premiered on Bravo in 2025. 3 celebrity bachelors, Tyson Beckford, Carlos Boozer, and Thaddeus Titus O'Neill Bullard, search for their queen from among a pool of 21 accomplished single women queens. The show ends with a coronation night, where each bachelor must choose one woman, if anyone, to commit to. On the Season 1 finale, aired September 14, 2025, the outcomes for each bachelor were revealed. Here are the couples, and what is known about them now. Who chose whom, and what happened immediately after the show. Bachelor chosen queen, if any. Key details from the finale. Carlos Boozer Janae Robinson. On coronation night, Carlos gives Janae a promise ring and offers her the title of queen. He expressed his desire to be with her exclusively and to grow together. Their finale also included a romantic helicopter ride and a trip planned to Cabo San Lucas. Thaddeus Titus O'Neill Bullard. Kalia. Thaddeus chose Kalia over Ariel. He spoke about his emotional walls and how Kalia helped break them down. He described his decision as one of the toughest in his life. Tyson Beckford. No one. Tyson ultimately did not choose either Felicia or Jennifer. He had difficult conversations with both and broke things off. He entered coronation night still unsure and ended up single. Status. Are they still together? Here's what's known now, as of mid-September 2025, about how these relationships are faring. Carlos Boozer and Janae Robinson, still together and doing well. They are said to be deeper in love and thriving. After the show, Janae relocated to Miami. They've been keeping the romance alive, though keeping somewhat low-key. Plans for moving in together, getting engaged, and starting a family have been discussed. Thaddeus Titus O'Neill Bullard and Kalia, still together. The show and Follow UPS suggests that this pairing is going strong post-King's Court. Tyson Beckford, single as of the last update. Tyson didn't end the show with a partner, and there's no confirmed public development of a relationship following the show, from the sources I found. Future plans and what's in the pipeline. Carlos and Janae. They've spoken in interviews about wedding plans, kids, and moving in together. Their trajectory seems to be serious. There was also a discussion of a prenuptial agreement between them during or after the finale, indicating they're considering long-term legal/financial planning. Thaddeus and Kalia. As of the most recent updates, there haven't been as many public statements about marriage or children as with Carlos and Janae. but the relationship is still presented as stable and genuine. Tyson, at least in the finale, expressed uncertainty. Post-show, no confirmed relationship has been publicly confirmed in the same way as the others. Analysis. What makes these relationships seem strong? Based on what is publicly known, here are some factors that seem to support the relationships that are doing well. Communication and intentionality. Carlos and Janae seem to have openly discussed big things: moving, commitment, children. Their conversations, e.g. about prenups, suggest they are being realistic rather than swept up in the moment. Willingness to change or move. Janae moving to Miami signals willingness to make life adjustments. That kind of flexibility is often critical in reality show-formed relationships. Transparency and balance of public versus private life. While the show is public, the couple, Carlos and Janae, are reportedly keeping things fairly private off social media, which can help reduce pressure. Addressing baggage/emotional walls. Thaddeus in particular spoke about emotional walls, and choosing Kalia seems tied to her breaking those down. That suggests there was emotional growth during the show, which gives better foundation. Acceptance of consequences. Tyson's decision to remain single and not force something when not fully sure may also reflect emotional integrity, even if it means no dramatic ending. Possible challenges/things to watch out for. Even though several relationships seem strong, there are always potential issues, especially for relationships born in the environment of reality TV. Distance. Carlos lives in one city, Janae in another. Moving in together and geographic distance can test relationships. External pressure and public scrutiny. Being public figures, especially on a televised show, means media and fans will be watching everything. Prenups, children, etc. bring more stakes. Rushed timeline. Reality shows condense time. Decisions, commitments, declarations of love happen faster. Once the real world sets in, challenges may manifest. Alignment of life goals. Even when two people like each other, they must align on career, family, lifestyle, etc. Discrepancies here can be sources of tension.